So I've been saving a ton of boxes over the last, I don't know, month or two or so, and just to make this video because I wanted to unbox everything and be excited with you all. Welcome to Nelson All Over. I'm Nelson, and today we have a plethora of boxes. They're all around me, and we're going to dive in. Everything is board game or tabletop related, and we're going to go through and talk about a little, or like just kind of see, because honestly, I've kind of forgotten what a lot of these are, so it's going to be just as much of a surprise to you as it is to me. So let's dive into it. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8 boxes that we get to open up. So they range from Kickstarters to review copies to trades. I think a couple of them were from a couple of the BGG math trades. And so if I remember where I got them, then I'll call that out when we open them up. But we got some big ones, we got some small ones, we got boxes of all shapes and sizes. Let's dive into it. Up first, we have the mystery box from Stonemaier Games. I actually do know what this one is, but I won't spoil the surprise. This is something, I'm part of the review team for Stonemaier, and so they will send out games every once in a while for us to review. And this is one that I had my eye on for a while now, actually. I've been looking forward to trying this one out. I did get to try it out, but I want to dive more into it. They're very good at packaging this thing. It was not going to get damaged. Alrighty, yes, up first we have Between Two Castles. So I adore Between Two Cities. Between Two Cities is one of the first kind of games that I bought after I graduated. It's my go-to gateway game if I'm teaching people new games, and this is kind of like souped up gamified version of Between Two Cities. Instead of a standard 4x4 grid that you're building kind of Mad King Ludwig's castle. And so this is a combination of two games, Between Two Cities and Castles of Mad King Ludwig, and you can just get pretty chaotic. Where am I? Here. You can get pretty chaotic with everything that is going on, but all the tiles have different placement bonuses, and it can get really thinky really quickly. And so I'm really excited to grab and play Castles of Mad King Ludwig. I'm sorry, Between Two Castles, Mad King Ludwig. This is going to be one of the games that I take to family gatherings and everything because they've played Between Two Cities, and I'm ready to try this one out. So first up, Between Two Castles. Let's go with the smaller box next. Let's do the tiny little box. So this one is from 1985 Games. 1985 Games does tabletop RPG accessories, and they do some really cool stuff. So they have books that are NPCs, like a book of NPCs. They have journals. They have everything. They are one of the... They do help sponsor some of my streams, and so huge fan of 1985. The people are great, so if you are ever looking for some content for your tabletop stuff, this is one of the best places to go. Oh, and this is so cool. Okay, so this is a new dice set. Let's dive into this one. I'm gonna just open this because these are really cool. They do these video VHS dice sets, which are incredibly beautiful. I may throw some. Yeah, I'm gonna throw some close-ups. Let's see if we can get some close-ups. But they come in this VHS container, very nostalgic right here. And then they come in. Oh my goodness, look at these. These are absolutely beautiful. These are absolutely beautiful. They are sharp-edged acrylic with some really nice, wow, some really nice insets there. We'll throw a couple of close-ups on these because these are really cool. But it's a full polyhedral dice set. These are going to probably be my go-to dice from now on when playing RPGs. They are, wow. The lines are so crisp. I love the theming of it. Let's see if we can get those back in there. Okay, so I just fixed some technical issues. Apparently my mic just ran out of batteries, and while we do strive for perfection here at Nelson All Over, everyone's allowed at least one mistake per video. Yeah, we'll just go with the 1. That's my first mistake I've ever made. It's kind of a bummer, but here we are. Anyways, there is like a ton of video of me just talking and no sound. So we're gonna kind of rewind a little bit. It sounds like the sound cut out around the 1985 dice, which is good because we only unboxed one other thing, and that was Anno 1800 from Kosmos. So this is a game by Martin Wallace that I have been eyeing for the longest time that I just never really pulled the trigger on. And so Cosmos was kind enough to send me a review copy of this game, and I am very excited to dive into it. I love Martin Wallace. He's one of my favorite designers of all time. He did the Brass series. He did Age of Steam. Those kind of crunchy games. And what I've understood is that Anno does not break that mold. It's a crunchy resource management game that just looks right up my alley. The strategy, oh, sorry, very loud. The strategy is all the way off the charts where luck is minimized, and that's right where we want to be. That's my type of meaty game. This game has also been just incredibly promoted and suggested by Gnarly Carly from Instagram. She also has a YouTube channel. So recommend going and following her if you do not already, because she speaks so very highly of this game. So that's kind of what put it on my radar in the first place. Anno 1800. And now we can dive back into opening some stuff. Let's go with this. Let's go with this guy. So this is from AEG. Put my knife over here. AEG is a really fantastic company. I love what they put out. They just put out a new game that I've been having a ton of fun with called Ready Set Bet, where it's kind of like a live horse betting game. Incredibly fun. Let's see what's in this box. Okay, so we've got Point Salad. So Point Salad is a game I know not too much about. I do think it scores like a point salad because I think that's hilarious. But I've heard, the things that I have heard about it, I've just heard incredibly good things about it. So Point Salad looks like a game that I will really enjoy. It's on the lighter side. It's 15 to 30 minute type gameplay. And so this one probably is going to make it in our backpack going back home to friends and family to try out this guy over the holidays. We'll see how let's see how Point Salad plays. No, I'm just stacking games everywhere. Like off screen, you can there's just nothing. There's no room anymore. And then we got a big box here. We'll throw that over there. We got Tiny Towns, big box, Tiny Town. So from what I know about Tiny Towns, I will not be good at this game. However, I think I will have a lot of fun with it. So you're building a town and you're trying to, this is just me knowing really, I did not know what was coming in this box. So this is me off the cuff at this point, where you're trying to build these cubes into the shapes that you see with the correct colors in this orientation. My spatial awareness is pretty close to zero. Like any polynomial games, anything like that, I enjoy them. I'm just not very good at them whatsoever. But this game looks so cute and fun. I've also heard good things, and that this is kind of on the lower, maybe the mid scale of complexity. So I think that this one may be something that we bring home as well and try out. Looks fun. Looks fun. Constructing buildings with tiny towns. Thank you, AEG. Okay, let's go to Kickstarter next. This is a Kickstarter that I backed. I am very excited about this one. I've actually play tested this game because it is from one of my really good friends. So this is the first game from Backfire Studios, and they are on social. Well, one of the partners is on social media as McKay, and are the board game critic. Oh, missed a spot. And they produced this roll and write. It says thank you. It says thank you. That's cute. They produced this roll and write Snack Time. So Snack Time is a roll and write where you are controlling monsters trying to eat the pedestrians as they walk around the city grid. You do this by building out your kind of canal, or not necessarily canal, but your sewer system, and then you have your monsters that want specific types of people to eat, and then you see what type of people they have. And then this is kind of like a river system, so as the people are over, they need different requirements to be eaten, and then they're over different grates. And so really, really fun game that that has some of the most incredible, like, fun art that I've seen. And so I love the art. I love how fun this game is. You're kind of playing that bad guy, and then because you're the monster trying to eat all the people. And so really fun type of roll and write, and I'm really excited to try this in the production copy because, oh my goodness, it was about a year ago I tried it, because I'm filming this right before PAX Unplugged, and that's where I first played it with McKay, was last year at PAX Unplugged. So there you go, perfect. Snack time. Okay, next up we've got this box that I think was a trade. It's yeah, no, it definitely was, because I don't order games from Amazon. I'll have to make sure my address is here too. I'll have to make sure I blurred that out. So this was a trade. I don't remember what this is at all. I don't even remember what I traded for. So so this one's going to be exciting for all of us. Not rotate that too far. That's right. I remember now. This is Viscounts of the West Kingdom. So this is, oh my gosh. It's so pretty. It's such a pretty box. I love this type of box. We have Architects downstairs. We still have not been able to play Architects yet. But Viscounts is kind of in that same system where I think it's Architects, Viscounts, and there's one more that I'm drawing a blank on right now. But Viscounts is one that has a rondel system, which rondels are is at least top 3 of my favorite board game mechanics of all time. And so it was actually Roberto from Sheer Boredom that was really hot on this game and told me to go ahead and check this one out because of the rondel. And so this is going to be one that I'm really looking forward to trying out. Viscounts of the West Kingdom, a little bit heavier of a game, 60 to 90 minute type situation. I've also heard really good things about the solo mode, so we may try some of the solo stuff, but most of my plays are going to be with 2 players. For a trade, this looks like it's really good condition, so kudos to whoever I traded with. I do the Board Game Geek math trade typically every month, and you get varying levels of wear on the games. This one looks like it was very well kept, and so I very much appreciate that. Nice. Cool. Okay. Looking forward to Viscounts. Let's dive into the package from Wyrmwood. So Wyrmwood, I just bought I kickstarted a board game table from them a hot second ago. It was about, it was when I graduated with my master's degree is when I kickstarted it. So it's been at least 2 years, or around a year or so. And they had a lot of delays because they were way more successful than they were expecting, which is awesome for them. And so it led into, they sent out a gift card for people who had pretty significant delays. Mine was supposed to be delivered a little bit over a year ago, and they sent out a gift card, and they sell games that their staff has handpicked out and enjoy. And so I went ahead and bought a game that I've been eyeing ever since I played it with Professor Meg. And oh, you get a little thank you. You get comics and stuff. Oh, this is fun. Comics and a sticker. I'll have to figure out where to go with that sticker. But Sushi Go Party. So Sushi Go is a really kind of straightforward, directly to the point drafting game. And so it's a set collection type drafting game. So if you have ever played Seven Wonders or something along those lines, it uses mechanics from that, except it strips out a lot of the extra complications which good, bad, indifferent, whatever. And this kind of takes drafting to its purest form and set collection to its purest form. So each turn you're going to have these different cards that all score differently, and you pick a couple of them, and you're going to just draft 3 rounds, and each one of them scores in different and unique and fun ways. And then whoever has the end of the night, or at the end of the night, at the end of the game, with the most points from the unique scoring, wins the game. It was a really fun game. We really enjoyed it. I love that it goes up to 8 people. I think it's going to be a really good game for kind of opening or closing up the night. And since it does have those drafting and set collection mechanics, you're going to see a lot of replayability from gamers as well. It's not just going to be a game that is going to be excellent for new players, but I, playing games for 10 years, loved this game. So really happy that this was one of the hand-picked ones from Wyrmwood, and I was able to grab it with that gift card. So excellent. I have done a very poor job of having a spot for the opened boxes and a spot for the unopened boxes. So now everything is chaos. I know I have some more boxes that I need to open. I just don't know where those are. So I'm going to go find them. Okay. Last box. I found the last box, I think. If there is another box once I clean up, then we'll just splice some video in. But last box, this is another Kickstarter that I backed. So excited for this Kickstarter. It is a big, hefty box, 11 pounds. It's not Frosthaven. Frosthaven is somewhere in the transit system for me right now. But let's see what it is. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah. Weather machine. Oh, let's get all of this extra stuff out of the way. So Weather Machine by Vital Lacerda. Oh my gosh, this thing is heavy. If you are unfamiliar with Vital Lacerda, he is known for his incredibly crunchy, heavy games. So my top 5 video, one of his games, The Gallerist, was on that. I have all of his games that Eagle Gryphon has published. They all come in like this big box that he does. And the art is phenomenal. This one I assume is Ian O'Toole. Ian O'Toole does all the art for these republished games, as well as some of the other games. Ian O'Toole is probably my favorite artist that has done board game art. You can see back here, Pipeline is also Ian O'Toole. Just really excellent colors. I love how he's able to build colors, and also Ian O'Toole and the combination of Eagle Gryphon, Ian O'Toole, and Vital Lacerda. I'm not quite sure whose responsibility it is, but the board state looks really complex, but once you understand the game, is a really good telling of what you need to be doing inside the game. And so, like, I'm thinking of Kanban, I'm thinking of The Gallerist, On Mars, all of these types of heavy Vital Lacerda games, the art from the production of it makes it so it's so very streamlined, and I appreciate that so much because it could be so much more difficult. But Weather Machine is the newest in that line, and this, oh my gosh, it's heavy. So I actually have very little knowledge of what this game is. Whenever I see a Vital game published by Eagle Gryphon, it's pretty much an instant back for me. And so I haven't dived too much into this. I have still a couple of them that I have not played. So I haven't played Escape Plan and Vinyos, even though I do have those. So Weather Machine is I'm very excited for Weather Machine. And then I don't remember ordering these, but that does not mean I did not do it. But it looks like I got the metal machine parts. So, oh, those are nice. Look at, oh, these are cool. These are really fun. Very cool. So satisfying. Okay, I think that's everything. It felt like, oh my goodness, that was kind of fun. Usually I tear into the games as soon as they arrive on the doorstep. Um, Oh my gosh, I panicked because I thought I wasn't recording. No, we're good. We're good. Usually I open all the games as soon as they arrive on the doorstep, but it was kind of fun to have to pump the brakes a little bit, let them pile up, and make this video. I enjoyed this video. I hope you all enjoyed this video as well. If you did, let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these unboxing videos, because, I mean, honestly, if you don't want to see more, you can tell me that too in the comments. Just let me know. But I may just do it, even if you don't want to see it. I may just do it anyways and not film, because it was kind of fun to just sit down and experience the opening of all of these games all at once. But are there any games here that you are particularly interested in? I know I am at least doing a couple of videos on my thoughts on a couple of these, and those will be coming out over the next couple of weeks or months to kind of talk about them and dive into them a little bit and see, you know, if they are as good as I think they're going to be. But let me know in the comments if there's one that, or a couple that particularly stood out to you that you're excited to hear more about, and I'll do it. Alrighty, thank you all for hanging out. It was a pleasure to film this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you around. Peace.